The following program was produced under the influence.
Coming up on the Tall Mike Wine Podcast.
If you give me anything that's wrapped in a tortilla, I'll eat it. They're going to pour more wine in our glass. And I guess they didn't because we were talking.
Mike, you're putting people off from pouring us wine.
Oh, no.
You're my entertainment this weekend, Mike.
I am
today,
the entertainment.
Anyway.
Okay, I'm here for it.
On a normal Saturday, I'd be like folding laundry right now. So we're doing laundry tomorrow because you're here.
And now, the Tall Mike Wine Podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast. If you've been paying attention, you know that I am on the road. My trip started in Northern California and very quickly turned into a trip to Oregon, and then very quickly after that turned into a trip to Central Washington, where I was in Yakima. And then I came across the mountains and spending time in the greater Seattle area. The last episode, we were in the area south of Seattle called Sodo, south of downtown. And now, today, I'm on the road again, north of Seattle, and I don't think I've ever done a show from up here. This is the area called Woodinville. And if you've really been paying attention to the podcast, the names of the people that are with me today will be familiar to you because they're back for another visit. The Reeds are here, Karin and Jeff, who live in Seattle. Jeff was kind enough to drive us up, and here we are. We're in Woodinville, where there are, I don't know how many wineries there are, but there are a lot. More than 150. Thank you, Jeff. It's a little different here than it is in a lot of areas because the grapes don't grow here. The grapes grow far from here, but the people are here. So eventually somebody had the idea to build wineries here and make the wine here with the grapes from over there, or make the wine there and bring them over here. So now there's a whole lot of wineries to visit in Woodinville. So this is our day out with the Reeds in Woodinville. Karin, pick up your microphone.
Why I have to pick it up? It can't just record me from
the
table?
But it might sound funny if it's laying on the metal table.
Okay, fair.
It might create a little bit of a ping, ping, ping.
Mike, you've got new gear since we were on your podcast last. This
One
is
of the
impressive.
reasons I have a podcast is because you get to have gear. So I have new gear and these sleek new microphone cables.
Yeah, I was admiring those.
Aren't they nice? So here we are. We're at Mark Ryan Winery. Mark Ryan started making wine in his garage in 1999. Now he's one of the top 20 producers in Washington State, which is pretty impressive. John is taking care of us. John is a very nice guy. He's very chatty. What do you think so far? We've got Pinot in the glasses. Karin?
Yes. Well, I mean, Pinot's not usually what you would expect in Mark Ryan's tasting room.
True.
But as we learned from John, it is his wife's side project or main project, Megan Ann.
Megan Ann said, damn it, I want Pinot.
And in the style of Burgundy.
In the style of Burgundy. So
and
she
here
went
we
out
are.
And found some in Oregon.
Yeah, they're quite good. We are tasting a vertical flight. Or how do we call it?
This is
what do we call it?
This is a vertical.
Library.
This is a vertical because it's the same
vertical.
wine from 3 different vintages.
21,
so it's a vertical.
22, 23.
Exactly.
Is how I understand it. Yes.
Willamette Valley Pinot.
They're really good. I like the 21 the best. It's the most interesting, and you can also tell by the colors that 23 is sort of bright purple, and the others are a little more, I don't know, earthy looking.
So this is the thing when you're doing a vertical, is you're not only experiencing 3 very different wines from very different years, but you're experiencing 3 different wines that are different ages.
Yes.
So the different colors,
I'm pretty sure,
could be from the different ages of the wine, or they could be from the different specific vintage and the wine that was produced. So
Thank you, Mike.
You're always working with
That's
those.
fascinating.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
I've got so much amazing stuff in my head.
You really do. There's a lot in there.
And so we're going to sit and taste a little Pinot, and then we're going to get into the big reds, which is what Mark Ryan Winery is known for. And then we'll have Jeff talk to us. Jeff was kind enough to drive us up here.
It is kind of him. I don't usually drive on
And
the wine tasting
We had
days.
the detour, and that was a little stressful.
What?
Remember the ramp?
Oh, on the highway,
closed.
yeah.
On the highway, yes. The
Mike,
ramp
it was not actually
closed.
stressful.
It wasn't? Okay. I wasn't stressed because I'm on vacation,
Yeah.
so I'm not letting anything stress me out. And then I've got game day college football on the TV right behind where Jeff is sitting. So if I tire of talking to you guys, I'll just watch the game.
That'd be great for your podcast listeners. They would enjoy that.
I'm sure they
I
will.
imagine.
I'm sure
And don't
they
forget to mention we have lunch that we're going to have to sort out who gets which sandwich.
Oh, okay. That'll be something I'm sure my listeners will be very excited to hear about.
That's
all right,
why
we're
I
going to swirl
mentioned
and sniff Pinots here at Mark Ryan. We'll tell you how we like them in just a few moments. Well, now we've not only been sipping Pinot, we have been munching on some sandwiches. Karin got sandwiches. Actually, not sandwiches, they're wraps. If you give me anything that's wrapped in a tortilla, I'll eat it. How could you not? All right?
You know what's good in a tortilla?
Tell me.
Bratwurst.
Oh,
Bratwurst.
that sounds great. I mean, bratwurst by itself is good.
Yes.
Better in a tortilla? How do you do it? Do you slice it?
So, no, you just wrap it. It's a tube-shaped slice of meat, right?
Oh, so it's like a hot dog bun, only you're just wrapping
You're
it.
just wrapping it.
Okay.
Mustard, little onion,
Uh-huh.
whatever you like in there. It's great.
All right.
Because less bread, more brats.
Yeah, a little lighter.
Yeah.
Is this from your Wisconsin upbringing, or did you learn this
No, I
after
made
you
this
left
up actually in
Wisconsin?
California.
Oh,
Because you know why? Because hot dog / sausage buns come in different numbers than the actual sausages, right? We've had this discussion for millennia. Tortillas keep it better in the fridge than leftover hot dog buns. So I decided to go with the tortilla.
all in the name of science.
And bachelorhood and not having
okay.
dead buns in my
But you're not a
freezer
bachelor
forever.
anymore. This is Jeff Reed speaking. Jeff is Karin's husband for going on, let me see if I can do the, is it 20 years?
20 years in February. This past February.
All right. Somebody watching the podcast from afar. It always attracts a few different looks from people in tasting rooms. What are they doing with their microphones? Oh, speaking of breaking out in song, I was in Ballard last night. Karin and Jeff live in Ballard. I went to a place called the Water Wheel.
Over on 15th.
Yes, it's a bar that won't be there after about 40 more days. It won't be there anymore.
Classic Ballard dive bar.
Yes.
The Water Wheel.
Yes. So my friend Tammy from high school, who I tasted with in Soto, scroll back to the previous episode. We went to dinner last night at a very nice place in Ballard, because she lives in Ballard too. We went to a place called San Fermo. Nice meal. However, they would not accept my bottle when I put it on the table. They said, we really don't do corkage. I'm like, oh, it's a choice.
We won't look for San Fermo to be sponsoring the podcast down the road.
No, I liked the meal. I just was like, oh, really? No corkage? Okay, well, that's weird. Anyway, after the meal, Tammy said, I know you love to sing. I'm taking you to the Water Wheel, where they have karaoke. It's a great, dingy, grimy dive bar. And we got there right as the karaoke guy was setting up. So I signed up, and I got to sing a couple of times. I sang a Frank Sinatra song, and a little later I sang a Radiohead song. I like to mix it up a little bit.
That's eclectic.
And then I had to sit through 2 different renditions of Pink Pony Club, because everybody wants to sing that song. And my friend Tammy had never heard it before.
I
said,
will admit to I have never even heard of this song.
Oh, Pink Pony Club was the song of the summer, maybe not this past summer, but this summer, 2024.
Country music?
It's a woman named Chapel Roan.
No, it's not country music.
I think you would say it's like pop with a little bit of rock influence. It's very poppy.
Yeah.
You should look it up. Karin, play it for him at some point. It's very catchy. It's a great karaoke song. The key to karaoke is to sing a song everybody loves, because then they will listen to you, and they will sing along, and you will get high fives when you're done. And that's a great night. We drank a little, I sang a little, and it was a lovely night. But sadly, they're going to tear it down. They have a countdown clock on the wall. About 40 more days for the Water Wheel.
Yes, it's the price of progress.
And
in
exactly, yeah. The old things are going to disappear if they haven't already done so. All right, we're sipping Pinot. This is the Megan Ann Pinot. There are 2 different Megan Ann Pinots. There's the classic, and there's the Black Love. I just really don't know about that name. We're going to have John explain it to us.
Yeah, we definitely need some explanation.
So we had 3 different vintages. Jeff says he liked the 2022. Karin says she likes the 2021. I like the 2023. Isn't that beautiful?
We're all right.
The beauty of... Here, say it into this microphone.
It takes all of us, Mike.
That's all you have to say. Okay. Why did you like the 2022?
I feel like it had a little bit more depth
Okay.
than the 21, and the
Okay.
23 needs a little bit more time.
Oh,
in my opinion.
okay. See, for me, the 2023 was great because it's a little bigger and a little more round.
And I think maybe it's a Three Little Bears situation where the 22 is right in the middle, just right.
Just right.
Yeah.
I like my Pinots to be a little more bold, bigger, rounder, younger, typically, because I don't drink a lot of Pinot, even though I work at a Pinot house, because I gravitate to the bigger reds, the Bordeaux styles, the Rhone styles. So if I want a Pinot, it's going to be the bigger Pinot. I think 23 is the bigger Pinot. All right, we're going to have to get John to come over here and explain the name of the Pinot to us. The Pinot's called Black Love. It's starting to fill up here and get a little louder, right? It's a Saturday afternoon in Woodinville. I guess this is the way it is all the time. John is here. Is this the way it is all the time? You wait till about this time, and then it's
about this time
it's
every
go
Saturday
time.
it will be packed. Yep. Another hour or two, it'll be standing room only. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad we're going to
Even
be
in the
gone
winter,
by then.
which is great. Yeah,
You got to keep them moving in and moving out, right?
absolutely.
So we've been tasting some lovely wines. We started with the Pinots, the Megan and Pinots.
Mhm.
You were kind
Mark's
enough
wife,
to pour
yeah.
us 3 different vintages of the one, sort of the reserve Pinot.
Correct. The Black Love Reserve.
So can you explain that name to me, Black Love?
Yeah, Black Love actually comes from 2 kind of contributing factors, according to my knowledge. One is there's a song called Black Love by a band called the Afghan Wigs.
Okay, I know them.
Mark and Megan Ann got married down in Willamette Valley. They were talking about doing Megan Ann labeled Pinot Noir.
Right.
And so the contributing factor of that song they loved. And the second factor, I guess, is that the Black Love grapes that come from Isabel Munir's Lavinia winery
Okay.
are predominantly picked from the tops of the rows where they're up to the grapes that are in the sun a
Okay.
lot more than all the rest.
Okay.
And they turn so dark that they're almost black,
Okay.
not purple.
Right.
So Megan Ann has also said, just love those black grapes at the top. So it's a kind of a combination, I've heard, of
Okay.
both the song
So
from
the
Afghan
song
Wigs.
is called Black Love.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We're going to have to
So-
look up those lyrics.
Yeah.
After the Pinots, we've had some nice Bordeaux cab-based Malbec. This is kind of the main thing that Mark Ryan does, right? That's kind of what they're known for.
Yeah. Mark is really best known for his Bordeaux blends, both left and right bank, and Red Mountain cabs and Merlots. Yeah, that's what most people come here for, is his pretty big, substantial reds.
No, they're big, they're delicious, they're burly. You can drink them now. You could also age them.
They age incredibly well. This is his own collection over here, and you can find at least one of every 1 of 10 years of everything he makes.
Those are the older wines?
Yeah,
Nice. Nice that they're just right there.
I know.
Just right there.
And sometimes we forget to lock it.
Oh. John, thanks for talking to us.
No, you're welcome. Thank you. Pleasure to have you in.
All right, we're going to wrap up at Mark Ryan. Gonna take a few bottles with me of the old vines, which was not on the menu. It's kind of fun when you go places and they pour you stuff that's not on the menu.
That's what happens when you travel in wineries with Mike Stone.
Maybe.
Perhaps not without him.
Aw, shucks. What did you like best
Of this entire experience,
of the whole tasting?
I think my favorite was the Crazy Mary, which was our first reserve taste
Yep.
after the Pinots.
Yep, the
and
Mourvedre.
it was the Mourvedre. I loved it.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, the one that he pulled out at the very end, the old vines.
The Old Vines,
Cab.
which is why you're buying it.
That's why I'm buying a few
Yeah,
bottles.
fair. So
with
how
my
long are you going
industry
to...
discount.
Yeah, it's nice to be with Mike because he gets an industry discount. So anyone who wants to be friends with Mike, just know that's part of the package.
Just send me an email.
Send
You
him
can
an
be
email.
my friend.
That's right.
All they have to do is drive me around and provide lunch.
We've done a pretty good job.
You have.
Yeah.
Totally have.
Yeah.
All right, we're buying wine. We're going to head to the next stop very soon. How far do you think we walked? Like 50 yards?
50 feet, maybe.
50 feet? We are in Woodinville. If you don't really know what we do here in Woodinville, it's a lot of wineries and a very, very, very small amount of real estate. Woodinville's a very small town, a suburb of Seattle, and a lot of the older properties, warehouses have been turned into these little wineries, and some of them are literally in the same building. So we are tasting right next door to where we just left. We just left Mark Ryan, and now we're here at Long Shadows.
If you don't mind, I'll drop a little fun fact.
Okay.
Woodinville has the highest concentration of tasting rooms anywhere in the world.
That's amazing.
Okay, there you go. There's my fun fact about Woodinville.
And you said it's over 150.
Yeah, so at this time, we're over 150 wineries here inside Woodinville, and it grows literally every week. It's crazy.
We're at Long Shadows. Long Shadows was created by one of the founders of Chateau Ste. Michelle, the winery that became the biggest winery in Washington State and really put Washington wine on the map.
And it's across the street.
And, people sometimes poo-poo Chateau Ste. Michelle because it's this big corporate winery, and they're in all the grocery stores everywhere in America. But if it weren't for them, I don't think this would be here. Because they had the idea, even that when they had their first winery on the east side of the mountains, they were the first people to say, hey, the people are over there in Seattle. Why don't we have a place over there? And so they built a place in Woodinville, which was far, far away back in the day. But eventually people started following them to Woodinville to create these small wineries. One of the founders decided after making a lot of money with Chateau Ste. Michelle to start his own label. And his idea was to invite winemakers from all over the world to come make their specialty in Washington with Washington-grown fruit. So they have their main winery in Walla Walla, and all of the wines are made by a different winemaker from somewhere else. For example, the wine we're sipping right now is a Merlot made by a French guy named Michel Rolland, who is kind of considered to be a Merlot master. And he's also one of the really superstar consultants that flies all over the world and graces wines from wineries with his presence, giving little hints of advice and stuff to wineries, and just gets in his private jet and flies to the next winery.
Good gig if you can get it.
Not a bad gig. Not a bad gig. In a little while, we're going to taste the Cabernet that's made by a guy from the Napa Valley named Randy Dunn, who owns a winery called Dunn Howell Mountain.
That's also a good radio name, Mike.
Randy Dunn. So we're here. We're going to taste some more wine. We're tasting all reds. First one was a Super Tuscan Sangiovese with a little bit of Cab. They say Cab and Merlot?
Yes.
Cab and Merlot. And then we're going to taste some other wines. It's a little more crowded in here. It's a little louder.
Yes, the volume has definitely gone up. And it's not just us.
It's not a big open room, though. This is a tighter space. But it's cool. It works. I like it here. I think I'll stay for a little while.
For at least 3 more tastes.
At least a few more, yes. What do you think of the Merlot, Karin?
Mike, it's fine, but it's not my favorite that I've had today.
All you have to do is say, it's fine. You don't really have to say anything after that, because that's sort of a thing.
No, it's
people
fine.
say.
It's a good Merlot. It's quite a good Merlot.
So
I like
compare it
Merlot,
to the
but not
Super
as
Tuscan.
much as other stuff.
Compared
The Super Tuscan was great.
Okay.
But I'm still thinking about the Mourvedre we had next door at Mark Ryan.
Okay. At
Yeah.
Mark Ryan.
That made me happy.
You're going to be dreaming about it?
Don't think so, but
Okay.
it was good.
All right, I have some fun facts about Woodinville.
Yeah, Woodinville, Washington.
Woodinville, Washington, yes.
All right, let's do it.
In 1871, Ira Woodin, Woodin, and his wife Susan moved from Seattle and traveled up the Sammamish River, where they built a cabin. They planned to log timber and farm cattle. A town gradually developed around them. Their cabin served as its first school and post office, with Susan Woodin appointed as postmaster.
There's a a well-known schoolhouse here called the Hollywood Schoolhouse.
Huh?
And I want to know if that was
Hang on.
Susan Woodin's school. Jeff says no.
I can't tell you about that. Woodin and his son-in-law, Thomas Sanders, set up the first general store. Like other nearby towns, Woodinville began as a logging community and became a farming center in the early decades of the 20th century. And after World War II, it developed as a suburb of Seattle. In 1969, rock bands, including Led Zeppelin and the Guess Who, performed at the Seattle Pop Festival at Woodinville's Gold Creek Park. That's some pretty good history.
That's a great history, Mike.
That's where it got the name, Woodinville.
Thank you. I appreciate knowing that. I just definitely thought it was more about there are a lot of trees here.
But their name was Woodin. Not the most common name.
So is that it? Those are your fun facts?
I have a few more.
All right, lay them on me.
You want them now? Okay. It's about the earlier times.
The older times?
The older times.
Older than Mr. Wooden?
Before the Woodins. The area along the Sammamish River, including modern-day Woodinville, is the historic territory of the indigenous Sammamish people.
Oh, fantastic.
Other Coast Salish peoples also occupied and used the lands in the area, including a Duwamish subgroup known as the Willow people. So before the Woodins were here, the Willow people were here.
The actual people who lived here.
The real, the people who were like the first people.
I appreciate...
I mean, there might have been people before them, but we don't know about them.
No, we don't know about them, and I appreciate knowing about them. That's cool.
I mean, we have so many names up here in the Northwest that are names from those people. Even Seattle.
That's true.
Is a misspelling.
Of Chief Seattle.
Chief South, yeah. They're going to pour more wine in our glass. And I guess they didn't because we were talking.
Yeah. Mike, you're putting people off.
Oh, no.
From pouring us wine.
Oh, no. Okay,
Let's hang up and come back later.
We better take a break. This is a hustling and bustling room full of people. I think it's because it's late in the day, right? Everybody's here now.
Yeah, I mean, what time is it? Is it like... I don't know. Who knows what time it is? We've been here for a while.
I don't know what time it is. I know we've been running late all day, though.
That's right.
And I don't care. Because I'm on vacation.
It's true.
And it's Saturday, right?
Yeah, and you're my entertainment this weekend, Mike. I mean, today,
am the entertainment.
Anyway.
Okay.
I mean, like,
I'm here
on
for
a normal Saturday, I'd be, like, folding laundry right now. So we're doing laundry tomorrow because you're here.
Well, that's nice.
Thank you.
All right, here at Long Shadows, we have tasted 6 wines.
Yes, we have.
We tasted a Super Tuscan blend, Sangiovese with some Cab and Merlot in it. We've tasted a Merlot. We've tasted a blend, a classic Bordeaux blend, Cab, Merlot, etc. We tasted a Cab. We've also tasted a Cab Syrah blend, and the last one was a Syrah. Karin, which wine is the one you would take home if you... we're going to take one wine home.
Yeah, I think I would take home the Feather, which is the Cabernet Sauvignon. That was quite good. The Pirouette also at Long Shadows, that was the Bordeaux blend. That was also quite good. So kind of like the middle of the pack. That was my sweet spot today.
And then we're going to go next door.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a couple bottles of wine here.
Oh, what are you going to buy, Mike?
I think I'm going to go with the Cab, the Feather.
The Feather?
I
mean, I hear that that's usually what you drink.
It's a wine that I really like a lot.
Yeah.
And if you scroll back through the podcast episodes to the end of the year, a couple of years ago, I count down my favorite wines of the year, and there are 2 times that happened, and it was that wine at number 1.
Fantastic.
At number 1.
All right.
Of course, I'm going to buy some of it.
Look, we're getting a extra pour.
Oh, we're getting an extra
pour.
What are we getting?
What are we getting?
Oh,
whoa, 2015 Bin 898. And what is that? Reserve Syrah?
You're wearing socks now, aren't you? So we started just a few feet away at one winery, and now we went to another winery just a few feet away, and now we're at the next winery. It's one building. Are there other tasting rooms in this building?
Indeed there are. There's another one, I believe, next door that we've never been to.
Oh.
But I think that's it. I think there's 4 wineries here, but then there's
a couple other buildings just like this one
Okay.
on the property.
Wow.
It's quite insane.
So this is a place to hang out and park your car in one location and walk around and taste wine. And we are now at Fidelitas, which is a winery that actually exists over on the east side of the state. They have their winery and their vineyard on Red Mountain. And a guy named Charlie owns the winery. Jeff and Karin are with me today. It's been a lovely day. It's been very friendly and happy, but there's just one thing I have to ask Jeff about. Since I live in the Bay Area, and you were a guy who spent a lot of years in the Bay Area, and were a fan of the Oakland A's.
Oakland.
Oakland A's. The
Correct.
Athletics from Oakland, they're not there anymore. So who's your team now?
Mike, I'm a free agent.
Okay. I love that answer.
This has been a hard couple years for me, Mike, to be quite honest.
I remember a text conversation we had. I think I was having that text conversation with Karin because I was contemplating going to so the Oakland A's were in Oakland for how many years?
They were in Oakland for more than 50 years.
They couldn't get what they wanted from Oakland, so they decided they were going to move to Las Vegas.
That's one way to put it.
And in the interim, I'm trying to be nice. In the interim, they're playing their games in Sacramento, where their minor league team plays, one of the minor league teams, the AAA team. And so I had considered going to Sacramento to see the A's and Mariners play. When the Mariners came to town, Mariners come to town, I go see the Mariners play the A's in Oakland. I did that for years. I've been living in the Bay Area for 20 years. I've gone to games pretty much every single year in Oakland to see the Mariners. Very casually, I texted Karin and said, "What's Jeff going to do now that the A's aren't here?" Things got a little heated. I don't remember. You were quoting him, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
when.
let's be clear. Karin wasn't getting heated.
No.
Jeff was getting heated.
Jeff was getting heated. This is your chance to air it out.
I don't need to subject your listeners to all the invective that I need to share. Let's just say that I have given my last dime to John Fisher.
He's
the owner of the Athletics.
the Athletics.
No longer Oakland.
No longer Oakland.
Potentially Las Vegas. We'll see if it really ever happens. I'm still not convinced. If for some reason Mr. Fisher decided to give up the ghost, sell his team to the, interested parties who would keep them in the Bay Area, I would open arms. I welcome them back with open arms.
Okay.
But for the time being, no, I've cut the cord. They're dead to me.
Okay.
I don't wish any ill will towards the players or the front office. This is not their doing.
they don't have anything to
This
do
is
with it.
entirely an ownership
Yeah, this is
decision.
the rich guys.
It's the rich guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That leaves me in a situation where I am a baseball fan. I have been a baseball fan my entire life. I
live
love
in
the game.
Seattle.
It's interesting.
You live in Seattle. What
Yeah.
about the Mariners? Come on.
Ugh,
They're a young,
can't do it.
up-and-coming team.
I spent 50-plus years of my life rooting against the rest of the American League West.
Okay. I
I can't just
that.
turn that off.
I can understand that.
So maybe, we'll give it some time. Who knows? Hey, they're a fun team. Listen, was I pulling for them in the ALCS this year?
Yeah.
I certainly was.
Okay.
I think that would have been great for the city to have the World Series for the first time
Yeah.
in Seattle. That's beyond my powers and evidently the powers of Jerry DiPoto and the rest of the
It just couldn't happen.
Mariners
There
organization
was
couldn't
one
make it
better
happen.
year. They got
But
a
hey,
little bit closer.
A little bit closer. They have a good, solid foundation. I look for good things for them next year. They're the favorite going in for next season for the AL West. We'll see how it turns out. But am I going to be in the front row cheering for them?
No.
No.
So
I may
right
be.
now,
I may be a few rows back
you don't
enjoying
have-
the game.
You don't have a team.
I do not have a team.
Did you watch the World Series?
Absolutely, I love the World Series. It was a. Are you kidding me? This World Series.
was
This
a
may
good-
have been.
It was a good
May
series.
have been the best World Series ever. Maybe. It's certainly top 3.
Who are you pulling for?
Oh, I was pulling for the Blue Jays.
Okay.
The Dodgers?
What's the rest
Not
of
rooting for the
America
Dodgers.
outside of Los Angeles, California.
Oh, come on. Please, the Band-Aid from 1988, still very fresh in my mind.
Is that an A's thing?
Indeed it is, Mike.
Okay.
Do we need
I don't think we have enough
Kirk
time to go into
Gibson?
it, really.
Do we need to talk about this? No,
No, we
let's
don't
not
have
talk
enough-
about
we
this.
don't have enough time.
Yeah, let's not talk about this.
I'm glad we went there.
I'm happy to provide some entertainment for the listeners.
But now we're going to drink some more wine.
I'm all for that.
Sure.
Hi, this is Karin. I just want to say for Jeff, my interpretation is this is a bad breakup. And so, Mike, that was a dangerous question and
Right.
well navigated. And Jeff, well done.
All right. We're going to sip some more wine. here at Fidelitas. We're going to let the dust settle. And we'll be talking about wine again momentarily.
Yeah, we need to bring the temperature down a little bit.
All right, I think we got Jeff calmed down. He's had some water.
It's okay.
Let's not talk about baseball anymore.
No, let's just move along.
No, that was fun, though. It was fun to get
Well, it's fun for
the
you, but I have to live with
real
it.
deal. I know. You
Yeah,
got the
we gotta take
bobbleheads,
care
you
of
got the
him.
pennants,
Yeah.
you got all this stuff. I hope it all works out for him.
Me too.
All right, back to wine.
Okay.
We're at Fidelitas. So the winery's on Red Mountain. Most of the wines are made from...
Well, the vineyards are on Red Mountain.
The winery is on Red Mountain.
The
and
winery is here in Woodinville, where we're sitting right now, Mike.
Do they make the wine here?
I don't know.
Or do they make it on Red Mountain?
All right, whatever.
Okay.
We're
So you're not
presently
sure.
in
You're not sure.
Woodinville.
We're in Woodinville.
And you're
At the tasting
referring to where they make the wine, which is elsewhere.
That's what I do on the podcast. We
Right.
talk about where they make the wine
Be
versus where they sell the
specific.
wine.
Okay.
Don't be difficult.
Sorry about that. You can edit that part.
I can
as
cut that part out. Or
necessary.
not. Or not.
I know. It's kind of fun when you don't.
Do you have a favorite? Anything
Oh.
that jumps off the page at you?
No, not at all, because this is stop
You've reached the
3,
point.
and I was previously at my saturation
Your
point.
palate
So,
is dumbed down.
yeah, the wine here
Palate
is
fatigue.
great. I will say that I do know that the Merlot here was really great, and I did not have that feeling of our last stop, which was Long Shadows.
You didn't like the pedestal as much as this one.
I like them both,
Okay.
but yeah, this one was great.
Okay. Let's talk about the tasting room.
Okay.
We had the first tasting room, Mark Ryan.
Yes.
Big open air room, and then we had the more cozy Long Shadows tasting room, right?
Yes.
Now we're here. What do you think of this room?
Well, it's a little big.
It's big, and the tables
Well,
are...
I mean, they're all about the same size, but each one has made them feel different
Right.
in the same size.
How does this one make you
and
feel?
this one feels like a more warehousey versus the other ones felt more cozy.
It seems like it's too big.
Perhaps.
All right, we're going to wrap it up in a little bit
Okay.
from Fidelitas.
Fidelitas. The wine was great, though.
Okay.
It was good. We appreciate
No, it was
being
good.
here.
I think all the wine today has
Yeah.
been great. We've had a lovely day.
I mean, Woodinville is a great place to come. Your listeners should do so
Some of them might
at some
already
point.
go there.
Right.
Got a lot of listeners in Washington,
It's good.
but all over the world too. Just so you know.
You're pretty important, Mike. We appreciate you.
That's not where I was going.
No, we should cut that in.
All right.
Okay.
We're wrapping up at Fidelitas. Then we'll be back in the car. When you get out here into the winery area, it's hard getting back. There's traffic. Seattle is a sprawling metropolis of roads and cars and people. But, Jeff is driving, so I'm cool with it. Now, much time has elapsed. We left Woodinville. We left the winery. We saw 3 wineries today. Then we made our way back to Ballard and had a lovely dinner at an Italian restaurant. What was the name of the restaurant, Jeff? Piccolinos. They're amazing. I love that. Full bar, delicious food. There was some live music going on. We had some nice wine that I brought from my cellar, a Woodward Canyon Cab from 2013. Pretty good. Pretty good. I hauled that all the way up here. Hopefully to share with somebody who would enjoy it. That's going to wrap it up for my trip to Seattle, my trip to Washington, the vacation, Woodinville, Yakima. It was all glorious and amazing. I'm going to continue to pump out the podcasts. I hope you'll continue to enjoy them. But for now, we're just going to sign off from Ballard, Seattle's best neighborhood.